And hello to those of you who chose the Spirit Animal Oracle. And let's dive into the cards and see what message is coming out for you during this full moon in Cancer. And we'll just give the cards a good shuffle here. And see what's coming out. And this deck has a lovely grounding energy around it. So maybe you want to make sure you sit up straight so that the energies can work through you and that you have your feet solidly planted on the ground. Okay. We have 3 cards coming out for you, so let's have a look. The first one to come out is this card. Talking about ant spirit, time to collaborate, card number 1. And whatever these numbers on the cards may mean for you, you definitely go with that, because that would be a personal message just for you. The next card coming out is this card, card number 59, starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. And let's have a look at the last card that is coming out for you. It's this beautiful bluish card. Card number 24, electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. Beautiful. So you have 2 cards here that have a reference to the water element. The starfish and the electric eel. And then we have the ant spirit, a reference to the earth. So there is something here where you may find that the pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together, but that it has taken you a lot of work, but that it is time now perhaps to collaborate with other people, whomever that may be in your life right now, to make the pieces come together, to make everything fall into place. And that will open up to infinite possibilities. Okay, that's when the starfish spirit comes in. And I feel that this has got to do something with a very grounding energy, something very tangible, materialistic, perhaps very physical work you have to do here. And that will open up for new possibilities in your work with your intuition, your emotions, and your soul. Everything that has a reference to the moon, actually. And again, alongside with that, that could bring that could make it possible for you to bring your ideas to life, whatever that may be, that you have some kind of ideas. Again, it's something that is in your emotions. It's something that you feel very strongly about, I sense here, and it's something that you've been thinking about for a while, because of all these pieces over here that just needed to come together in a very specific way. So let's dive into the personal cards to see what they hold for you, if we can get some information out on this in your tangible life. How will this show up? And also with the number 1, with the ant spirit, I feel that there's a whole new beginning for you, where you now can see why you had to move through a lot of stuff to actually reach the point in your life where you are right now. Okay, we have 2 cards coming out here. So the first card that is coming out for you is card number 3. It's talking about marriage. Now this doesn't have to speak about marriage as we know it, but this could talk about you coming into blossom. It could talk about your yin and yang sides coming into beautiful union or perhaps reunion, and opening up both your yin energies and your yang energies. So it could be the female aspect and the male aspect within you that are coming beautifully together, starting now to blossom, that you are starting to feel whole with yourself. Of course, this could also mean an actual marriage. And for those of you where you feel that that resonates, I'll just put it here with the love card. But first of all, love for yourself, okay? Love for yourself as a whole person with all that you are. And let's have a look at the other card coming out. Card number 14, talking about message of concern. So there's a message coming out here that is just for you. Now, it could be something that is worrying someone else about you, or I feel that could be one option. The other option could be that, I think we'll put it down here. So I hope you can see it, even though there's a little bit of light here, but it could also mean that you're receiving this message and you're like, what, is that for me? Really? That someone has been thinking about you. And since this marriage is coming into blossoming, this could also mean that you are maybe hooking up with some business partner or a friend who's working in the same area as you do, or who's had the same ideas that you have. It could be something like that, just union of any kind here. And it's about, I feel that you will be contacted actually. It could of course be you sending out a message, but I feel here that it's you who are going to receive this message. And it's about surprise, you know, is this for me? Really? Do you really need someone like me with my abilities, with the kind of work that I do? And there's coming a beautiful union out of that. Number 3 is also talking about healing and karma and beginnings of relationships. So there could be something here for you where you are working together on some different ideas that you both have had, okay? So it is time for collaboration, definitely. And let's have a look into the fairies realm to see if the fairies can bring us any further information about this. Very positive for you. It's telling me that you may be workaholics, okay? Because ants are very, very busy, and they can just collaborate in a way that is very amazing for us to see, right? That they're building homes together. So many ants, thousands or millions of ants trying to build the same home, where they are all very busy, doing it very swiftly, smoothly. Everyone knows its place. So it's like you know what to do, you know what to build. And it's like I feel that you have to collaborate to make this work. To bring your ideas to life, that really takes collaboration. It really does. So let's see if we have... Ooh, got a lot of Fairies card coming out here also. So let's have a look at them. And the first card to come out is actually the very first card of the deck, which is completely blank. This is where you can write your idea of what this card should mean for you whenever you pull it from the deck. And to me, this is talking about starting over. This is talking about you being a free spirit. Also reference to the number 1 and spirit card again, that you're starting over and you are cleansing out. You're pure, you're starting over, you are a free spirit, and it's like the fairies are reminding you of that you are a free spirit. It's like there are no limitations here. You can create whatever it is that you want to create. And since we also have the starfish spirit coming in with a lot of possibilities, a reference to that card would be this card number 63, Indy. This little creature or fairy standing there with a lot of opportunities, saying, is it this way or is it that way? Should I choose this or should I choose that? So there could be a lot of possibilities coming your way. Actually, you may find it very difficult to choose. So I feel that you will have to really sit down and look at what's coming your way and really consider what is best for you. This message of concern. You know, is that for me? Oh, wow, someone thought about me. Don't get too much caught up in that, because you want to make sure that it's something that you can blossom from as well. That you're not just being offered something where it really has to do with you being some kind of second, is what I'm getting. That you two will be an equal part of this. So make sure that it's not just someone who's trying to come in and use your abilities and then just letting you go without any recommendation or not paying you for it, or whatever the deal may be. So just make sure that you choose what feels right. The last card to come out here is card number 61, Jihopja. Now he's a wonderful creature. He's just showing up, like, again we have these two ways, just like with the Indies, holding the two balls in his hand. And Jihopja is about, you know, what is really going on, what is really frightening you. This is like, boom. Did you get spooked? Did you get spooked? So he's really talking about that you have to look behind what is, you know, look through what is immediately scaring to you. Okay? Try to look through that, because here you really have to look through everything to come to the bottom of things, to really look to the truth of what it is that you fear. Okay? And really know what is real and what is not. These opportunities coming in, what is real, what is not, what is speaking to your free spirit here, what is speaking to you as a pure, cleansed human being who've been putting a lot of work into your own world, whatever that may be. Make sure now, since you are so wanted, and you are wanted, so make sure that you get to the bottom of, if something is showing up that is really immediately scaring you. You know, this could be like, oh my God, I didn't know I had so much value. I didn't know that I could use this work or whatever it is for you. I didn't know I could use it in this way, or that someone was watching my work and now they find that I have so much value in this area. Just make sure that if it scares you, that you really look through that to figure out if it's something that is worth, you know, being scared of, if it's real. What is the real challenge here, and what could be the false fear? So when you have figured that out, you will come out much stronger, and you will definitely also no longer fear to open your heart. And that will just put you into even more possibilities. That will just open up even more things for you. And this could be also maybe an old trauma. If you tried this before, that someone noticed you and they called you up or they sent you some kind of message and they would like you to work with them or for them, and you had a very bad experience with that, that could also be what this is calling for. But if it is calling for that, just know that this time this time you will be awake, and you will not be afraid to move beyond that and say, okay, here's that old trauma coming up again, that old experience that was so bad for me. What did I learn from that? So that you can look through this and say, okay, this is different this time. This is calling for me in a different way. But yes, maybe the frames of it all could resemble that old trauma. But this time you know how to move beyond it. You know that it's just triggering you. And it's triggering your own fear perhaps of not being good enough to actually fill out this role. So just know what it is that you are really afraid of. You know what is real and what is just a projection of old traumas. Okay? That we sometimes bring into how we are imagining the future for ourselves. So a lot of possibilities here, but just know, at least that's how I'm sensing it, that you're coming into blossom, okay? And you're coming into union with yourself. So let's have a look into the world of the witches to see what they have for us. They're also working with lovely grounding energies, just like the fairies, and also as I feel with the like I feel with the spirit animal. This is a very grounding energy, and this is also the whole message here, that, you know, keep your feet solidly on the ground and also have a clear mind. When we put our feet on the ground, it also helps us to clear out the clutter that we may have on a mental level. I'm sorry, my nose is running. So that's telling me that there is flow in this for you. The energies are working really hard so to get through to you here. So it's really exciting what this is all about. Whether it's your work life, family life, or something with your friends, or a hobby maybe. You're really opening up after all this hard work you put in. Okay, we have 3 cards coming out for you here. So let's have a look at the first one. The first one to come out is a reference to the water element, actually. 7 of Cups is coming out here, 7 of Chalices. So again, we have a reference to water here and back to the full moon in Cancer. But this is talking about your imagination, your fantasy, and your creativity. You know, in this water element, you are just flowing with things. You can see how everything is interconnected. You are beneath the surface here. You can pick from anywhere in this woman's shop where you know how to mix the elements. Okay, you know how to mix the elements to bring something into life. Again, back to your ideas that are coming to life. You are really spot on here, and you are creating it from your emotions, your spirituality, your sensitivity, and for using your psychic abilities here. You can really just see what goes well together and what you want to create and what the outcome is going to be. You're doing it with the heart, as we can see in the picture here. And 7 of Cups is also talking about 2 worlds becoming one. So you can really see how things, again with the ants, here we have 2 ants, how 2 worlds can start to work together, and what the outcome could be of that. So use your imagination and don't let yourself be scared of what you might see, because it could be something that you thought was never possible. Now 6 plus 1 in this card, 61, is 7. So that could be a reference to 7 of chalices, 7 of cups. And now we have a major arcana card coming in here, 18, the moon. So how beautiful is that with the full moon coming in here? You can see the picture here, where you are beginning to mirror your abilities here. So now you're coming out of your shadow sides, you're showing all your talents, all your skills. Everything is coming out there. Everything that you have held back on a soul level, kept it to yourself, kept it in your emotions. Right now, you're just ready to just fly out there, okay? And this mirror is also a symbol of that. Now you can see all that you are, and you are so much bigger, like the cougar here, or it is here mirroring itself. And when we look into water, we can see how everything is just being much bigger than it really is. So on the inside, you have a lot going on. You have so many ideas, so much talent, so much creativity, and how to put all the dots together, how to see, how to understand how everything is interconnected here, okay? So very emotional. And this is a major arcana card. So this would be the bigger energy coming in here also. So you are really spot on through this full moon here. Now the last card that is coming out is 10 of Wands. So here we are in the fire element, where it's calling for physical action and how you are showing up with your life force energy in your relationships and whatever you do for a creative hobby, or maybe you have a job that is calling for your creativity, and also how you are going about you're treating your body, you know, through nutrition, exercise, and all of that, how you physically keep yourself going. And 10 of Wands is talking about that you have a lot of commitment, that you have really been taking your burden of things. This is like uphill. And again, this could be a reference. Here we would be in the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And over here with the water element, 7 of Cups, we would be in the signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So however that resonates with you, maybe you want to go and check out your natal chart where you have these energies. But here in the full moon, you would really benefit to see where do you have Cancerian energies, and find 27 degrees of that, because that would point out in which life area, in which house these energies are going to play out for you. Because walking up this mountain could talk also to the opposite sign of Cancer, which is Capricorn, and that is that mountain goat, that Capricorn that keeps moving up the mountain until it reaches its goal. It's talking about endurance and keep going. It's hard work. It's putting one foot in front of the other. So here you have really done your work, and you are almost there. You're almost there. Okay, this moon card is also talking about moving more out into the occult, or moving out into your dreams. So this could be actually realizing your dreams, whatever you have made up, you know, however you have imagined your future, which Jehovah is also talking about, the future outcome of this. Maybe you've been thinking about that, you feel it, and right now it's there, and trust me, you have done the work, okay? Or it could be also calling for you to keep committed right now, to keep committed to whomever is looking is looking out for you, to stay committed in this, because it is going somewhere. Okay, it's going somewhere. This is like the team builder, the team player, and you are. And also I feel that you are showing up as that, but also whomever is showing up in your life is showing up as this as well. They are willing to do the work. They are willing to meet your dreams as you're flying out in your dreams, okay? But it's calling for commitment, and until now you have been doing everything you absolutely possibly could do about this. So really exciting for you about the future, and some plans coming to life, and you will feel like this electric eel in the water, you know, just being agile and going with the flow, and finally things are getting moving for you guys. And you've been working so hard to really get to this point. Maybe you've been wishing it, you've been imagining it, and now it's finally coming, and you're such a beautiful, free, pure spirit here. You're starting all over. So remember that when Jihopia is coming out here, that you are in a new beginning. So don't let yourself be triggered by some kind of old traumas or old drama from the past in this area as well. You know, don't let yourself get triggered by that. Look through that, look beyond that, and look at what could really come out of this, okay? Because that could be a beautiful opening for you for even more possibilities in the future. But you will definitely meet someone who's willing to do the work, and you absolutely also have everything it takes. You have so much willpower and a great life force energy right now to really get it done, to really realize your dreams and your ideas. So this was what I had for you. I hope that you've been inspired to dive deeper in this. Again, I have left a link down below this video so that you can check out your natal chart to find some of these zodiac sign energies, and through that find out more about in which life areas are going to where you will feel these energies come in, where you will feel it the most, the areas of your life that will really be influenced by this. And so I'm wishing you all the best out there. Take great care. Thank you for watching and listening, and bye for now.